Hi, my name is Mario and welcome to a day of online school in the life of a year 12 A-level student. I'm Spanish, so the British lockdown has not affected me, but I have still been forced to do online classes as what's probably one of the greatest snowstorm to ever hit Spain just took place. It was basically impossible to get out of the house and the main roads were mostly ice, so it was quite dangerous and that was the reason why we were online. Anyways, I started the day with a kind of morning routine that consists on waking up, having breakfast, in this case a toast with tomato and olive oil, a very Spanish breakfast. And I also meditate with Headspace, which is an app for guided meditations. If you have already watched past videos, you know that I'm a big fan of Headspace and its app, and I really enjoy meditating. I find it very peaceful and a huge beneficial training for the mind. Well, usually my classes start at 9 AM, but the day I recorded this was Tuesday and I had free during first period. So in that time I decided to do a 30-minute little leg workout. I have to say it was quite nice, but I had to rush both the workout and the shower to make sure that I arrived on time for my following class, which started at 9:55 AM. This class was Spanish, lengua in Spanish. And today we read and discussed one of the short stories from a book written by a woman who mainly criticized female inaction during the 1950s in Spain. Each student of the class read a few pages and we sometimes stopped to know what was going on. In some parts of the book, it's actually quite difficult to know what's going on even if you understand perfect Spanish. Next class was physics, and the class consisted mainly of individual work as we had to go through the questions on 3 different physics electricity worksheets with the aim of learning how to answer the questions effectively and spotting any holes in our knowledge, and also preparing for a test we will soon do to see how well we're doing with the electricity topic. At the same time, I also entered Ali Abdal's live co-working Zoom session to see other people working on their own thing, including Ali himself, who's working on a book, while also listening to some instrumental music that Ali plays himself. Hopefully this would give me a bit of a motivational boost to help me optimize my focus and concentration when approaching my physics questions. After finishing this class, I had a 20-minute break in which I had a quick snack before my next class, which was further maths. This day we started working on proof by induction, learning how to prove the existence of different sums through this mathematical principle. After putting some hard work into this, my next class also involved mathematics, but this time it was Spanish maths. Today we started working on a new chapter on vectors, learning mostly the theory behind them and also learning different things for which they are particularly useful. After the end of this class I had to have some lunch, which consisted of some pasta with olive oil and garlic, as well as some frikadellen, a German kind of meatloaf. After enjoying the tasty but nutritious lunch, I had another free hour in which I mainly listened to Not Overthinking's latest episode, a podcast hosted by Ali Abdal and his brother Taimur, in which they discuss different themes like happiness, creativity, and the human condition. After a nice chill time of listening to Ali and Taimur discuss on how to optimize for a meaningful life, I get to my next and last online class of the day, Spanish physics. Today we're doing an introduction to magnetic fields, learning about magnetic force and where does exactly magnetism come into physics. I'm also quite tired at this point, but I still find the class quite interesting and curious. Once I finish the Spanish physics, I go and do a meticulous cleaning of my bathroom, as the hygienic guy that I am. Next, I have an afternoon snack, which consists of a bowl of healthy granola with milk. This is actually so good, it doesn't have that much sugar and it's still quite tasty. Anyways, soon after that, at 6 PM, I decided to go and do some static bike, working towards my goal of having a nice pair of swole legs and burning some calories at the same time. The first half of the 50 kilometers I do on the static bike, I spent them finishing the last Not Overthinking podcast episode, and then I decided that the most productive thing I can do is go write the script for this video while listening to the Top Hits playlist on Spotify. After this tough day of leg workouts, I head back again to the shower and finish the day by doing some editing for my new disclosure class on Notion for Students, which should be now live by the time you're watching this video if everything goes according to plan. In that class I teach you how to build your own academic system within Notion and how to use all the features Notion offers from a student perspective at maximum potential. If that sounds something interesting to you, you can go and check it out with the link in the description down below. Thanks for reaching the end of this video, you are actually the best. I really appreciate that, and consider subscribing as well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.